Hello, everyone. My name is Mike Moran, author of the Believers superhero novel trilogy. We are currently in the second book. I'm going to share my screen so you can see exactly what we're reading today. All right, here we are. Chapter 8, Book 2, The Truth About Leah. Give me your food, a mean boy said. No way, it's mine, another boy argued. Give me your food now, the boy demanded. Fine, take it. The other boy yelled and threw his food at the mean boy's face. A fight soon broke out, and two adults rushed over to break it up. They scolded both boys and forcefully placed them in separate corners of the room with no food to eat. Now they were both hungry and mad while brooding over their actions. Nobody won in that scenario, and there were no loving parents to make it better. It also felt awkward for everyone else in the group home. Some kids stayed quiet and tried ignoring what happened. Other kids whispered gossip, and one girl ran upstairs with her lunch. About 20 children lived there with nowhere else to go. They must endure whatever troubles arise and tread carefully without angering each other or the adults. The children try getting along, playing games and doing their schoolwork together, but they're not really friends. They are all too aware of their circumstances. They could be removed any time and sent to another group home, boarding school, or even adopted by mysterious foster parents. Leah, however, was a special case, a person who would never be adopted nor sent to boarding school. Jerry arrived at the group home around lunchtime. He figured it would be the best time to visit and maybe eat and talk with Leah. The group home wasn't as scary as it appeared in his dream. There was a decent-sized front lawn with palm trees and grass. A cement walkway led to the front door of the two-story home. There was a sign identifying the group home and multiple licenses and certifications to show proof of legitimacy, posted inside the windows for visitors to see. Jerry knocked on the door, and a middle-aged woman opened it to receive him. She seemed tired and worn out, as if she had a long day. She immediately recognized Jerry's full police uniform, however, and pretended to be energetic and happy, as if she were trying to hide something. Hello, officer. How can I help you today? I'd like to know if there's a girl named Leah here, Jerry said, while curiously trying to look inside the group home. The woman paused for a moment, looked around behind her, signaled the children with a wave of her hand, and replied, We do have a girl named Leah here. I hope she's not in trouble with the law. Would you like us to bring her to you? Due to his strange dream last night, this woman's behavior, his strange dream last night and this woman's behavior, Jerry did not trust her too much. So he said, I'd like to walk inside and talk with her if that's okay. The woman hesitated, as if she were stalling for time and did not want Jerry to enter the group home. But she eventually relented and said and sighed, Ugh, okay, come on in, and I'll show you to her room. When Jerry walked in, all the children were sitting perfectly still, quietly eating and not talking at all. An adult woman was in the back of the room, watching everyone like a security guard. It made Jerry feel uncomfortable. Lastly, there were two boys who stood out because they had blankets wrapped around them, even though it was a typical hot day in Miami. Using his powers, Jerry felt a range of emotions from the children and adults in this group home. Nothing was normal, as if everyone were acting strangely and trying to hide something. Jerry considered investigating the group home, but his thoughts were interrupted when he felt Leah's energy aura on the second floor. He darted upstairs, leaving the woman behind, and soon found Leah's room. He anxiously swung the door open and saw no one inside, but he could feel Leah's aura. He slowly approached a small wooden cupboard, and images from his dream flashed before his eyes. Jerry feared the cupboard and what might be inside. Suddenly, the cupboard doors flew open, and Leah burst out yelling, Surprise! as she leaped onto Jerry and toppled him to the ground. Jerry was pale as a ghost, and Leah laughed and said, "Ha ha, I got you. I scared you." Jerry realized that Leah was very happy and in no danger at all, so he quickly recomposed himself and smiled at her. Leah kept smiling, happy to have a visitor at the group home. She soon began teasing Jerry. "You were worried about me, weren't you? Did you think I was gone forever, that you would never see me again?" "You're the one who ran off during the wedding reception. Of course I was worried," Jerry shyly replied. "Well, you never have to worry about me. I'm invincible. I was just making a fancy exit." "Easy for you to say. I had to fight criminals with acid powers and super strength while you were gone." "Really? That's so cool. I bet you totally kicked their butts." Leah reacted excitedly. "It wasn't all fun and glory. One of them died. The acid guy." Leah stood silent and still, her eyes changing into a winter blue color. A cold shiver tingled her spine. Then she looked down at the floor and asked, "Did you think something like that would happen to me?" "I never want to think that way, but I had a nightmare about you. And because of my believer powers, they usually mean something. They're not random like other people's dreams." "What happened? Was it really bad?" Leah asked with a worried tone. Jerry hesitated for a moment, not sure if it was a good idea to share the full details, but he trusted Leah and felt she deserved to know the truth. "My nightmare showed ghosts hunting you down, but I was unable to help. They weren't villains or anything I could fight, almost as if death itself were coming for you. It really scared me, so I came here to ask if there's something I need to know, anything bad in your life that maybe I can help with." Leah had a secret, something she felt sensitive about, and she never told anyone. And again, she never had anyone worth telling. No family or friends close enough to care about. She never expected Jerry, superhero, to care about her. So she made a tough call and opened up to him. "I don't have all the time in the world. I'm not invincible. I never tell people my secret because they'll treat me differently. I've seen others with my problem, and it never ends well for them. People are afraid to talk with them, to be their friend, because what's the point of getting close to a dead girl, right? And I might not even make it to my next birthday." Leah's eyes changed to a deathly gray color, and tears streamed down her face. Jerry could sense her emotions. She was dying on the inside, as if her secret were literally killing her. Jerry instinctively hugged her and said, "You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But if you do tell me, I promise to never treat you any differently. I'll still see you as the crazy little girl who almost drowned for attention at my friend's wedding." Leah felt guilty about that and said, "I'm not suicidal or anything. I just got tired of waiting. I don't know exactly when I'm going to die, and I hate being stuck here in foster care." "Then why don't we get you out? I have lots of friends and family. I'm sure many of them would love to adopt you." "They can't." "Why not?" "Because I have terminal cancer," Leah screamed with finality. Jerry was at a loss for words. It all made sense now. He was unable to save her in his nightmare because how do you fight a deadly disease? Jerry immediately thought of using his healing powers, but this was way beyond a bullet wound or anything he'd ever dealt with before. He felt a sudden emotional change in Leah, as if she were losing hope. He quickly decided to keep his promise and embraced her. He felt all her pain smothering him, and he fought it off by releasing harmless surges of his own energy into her. Leah felt warmer and happier now, her eyes changing colors to orange, red, and yellow. She felt like she was standing in a field full of spring flowers, bright and hopeful. Not wanting to let go, Leah whispered, "Thank you," into Jerry's ear. In return, he replied, "I'll never give up on you. I'll find a way to help you, somehow." If you're being honest, then you can help me by visiting me often and bring me a surprise every time. Are you trying to take advantage of me? Jerry asked in a joking manner. Maybe, just a little, Leah admitted with a grin. Jerry let her go and said, maybe I can take you out on field trips or introduce you to other believers. That would be awesome, Leah exclaimed while jumping up and down with excitement. Jerry smiled, feeling relieved that he managed to make Leah happy again. His cell phone rang and he took it out of his pocket. It was Chief Grimes from the police station. Few words were exchanged, and Chief Grimes made it very clear that more details needed to be discussed in person. Jerry put his phone away and said, I gotta go, Leah. I promise to visit you again soon. Leah smiled and waved goodbye as Jerry concentrated briefly and teleported out of the room. Feeling inspired about having Jerry as a new friend, she ran downstairs to play with other foster kids. Maybe I should tell more people about my secret, Leah thought to herself. Sharing her secret with others might open a can of worms, but perhaps it's better to be honest with others instead of keeping the truth all bottled up inside. She also decided to do research online, hoping to find solutions or other forms of help as well. And that's it. We just finished chapter 8. I hope you all liked it. Thank you very much, and hope to see you for the next video.